Welcome to Bull Run Distillery. My name is Medoff, and I'm going to lead you through a virtual tasting of our products. This is a lineup of our current products right now. First of all, I'd like to introduce you to Jolena. She is a tasting room manager here at Bull Run. And I'd like to introduce you to Trevor. He's a tasting room manager to our tasting room in Carlton, Oregon. Now, we always start off our tasting in this sort of order. We go from lightest to the most flavorful or flavored product. The only clearest product that we make here at Bull Run is our Medoff vodka. Medoff is my family's name. My family's has Russian heritage. What I try and make then is a Russian style vodka. By that I mean this is going to have a lot of mouthfeel, a lot of texture. It's not flavored in any way. But when you taste it, the flavors are not going to just disappear up your sinuses or disappear in your palate. There'll be a weight and a heaviness to it. But next to it is our Starka. Now Starka is barrel-aged vodka. This has been going on for centuries in Eastern Europe, and this is our version. It's the same vodka that we just have, our regular Medoff vodka, but it's aged in French oak Pinot Noir barrels. And that's where that nice, delicious red garnet color comes from. It'll still have the lightness and ease of drinking like our regular vodka, but it's going to have the notes of the barrel. And with using French oak, it doesn't overpower the vodka, but it complements it. You'll have these nice soft vanillins, coffee, and chocolate flavors with this. Now getting into our whiskeys, our American whiskey is our lightest and sweetest thing that we have. It's a 95% corn whiskey. It's aged in used bourbon barrels, and you see this nice straw color to it. For a reference point, if you like Irish or Canadian whiskey, stylistically it's in that direction. It looks like, once again, the lightest product that we have with the least barrel character, because everything else we do is very heavily barrel influenced, the rest of our whiskeys. Next to it is its cousin. It's this American whiskey, the same American whiskey that I was just talking about, where we take it and we finish it in French oak Pinot Noir barrels. Now, as you can see, there's a big color difference to it. It'll leach out the colors and things for the barrel. Nice garnet color as well. But it's also going to be much drier. The French oak will dry it out quite a bit. And so the level of sweetness you have in the American whiskey will be tempered down. Our next product that we have is our single malt. This is the reason why I started the distillery, was to make an American version of malted barley whiskey. This is not Scotch, not Irish, not Japanese. The three big differences that we have compared to the Europeans is that we don't use any peat in this. It's 100% malted barley from Southern Oregon. We age it in new American oak, which is probably the biggest difference between us and other malted barley whiskey producers around the world. But the finish on it is going to be where all the malted barley comes through. Next to it is a special offering, and we often have these in the distillery, is one-off barrels, experiments, and things that we make around here. And the small bottle is the malted barley whiskey, but finished in a French oak Pinot Noir barrel. Once again, you've picked up a lot more color, different colors to it. And because it's finished in the French oak, you're going to get that is going to be the main barrel character to it. Compared to the American oak barrel, which is very caramely, very smoky, very rich that way, the French oak is much more delicate. Next to that is our Carlton Rye. This is a 95% rye whiskey aged in new American oak barrels. It's named for our distillery, but our tasting room in Carlton. This is all the characteristics that you would like out of a rye. It's 2 years old. We pull from our 2-year-old lots of barrels, but the spiciness and herbaceousness that you expect from a rye will be present in this. Now next to it is our bourbons. We have 3 different versions of our bourbon, either changed by alcohol content or by finish. The yellow label is our workhorse. This is our 90 proof bourbon. This is also a high rye bourbon. We've got 25% rye in the grain bill, so it'll be a little bit drier than some bourbons, but definitely more sweet than the 95% rye. Next to it is our barrel strength version of it. Same grain bill, same age, same everything, except that with this, we just dump it out of the barrel and bottle it up as is. What that does is, even though it's going to be higher proof, a little bit warmer, but all the flavors are magnified. So all that new oak barrel character, all the sweetness, all the smokiness, all that's going to be coming through even more powerfully than the 90 proof. Next to it is our premier product that we have. This is our 13-year-old bourbon, but 3 years of that was aging in a cognac barrel. So this is our cognac finished bourbon. Same grain bill as the other two whiskeys, but the cognac barrel is definitely going to dominate the flavor with this. Unlike the French oak barrel, the cognac barrel is going to deliver some of the flavors of the brandy, but also you get these really deep, pitted fruit, fig characters coming out. It's our premier product. Now to finish off the tasting, we have two unique products here. One right here is our truffle flavored vodka. This is made and infused with Oregon white truffles. It's only done once a year for the Oregon Truffle Festival, and anything that we have left over from the festival we'll sell through our tasting rooms. But with truffles you get that really earthy, mushroomy, herbaceous character coming through. A very unique product. It makes a great dirty martini. But to end up with our tasting, we have our akavit. Now, akavit is a Scandinavian vodka, think of it that way. It's flavored with caraway, star anise, and coriander. We also age this in French oak, and that's where that color comes from. Helps mellow it out. But we save that for the end because of being flavored, it's going to have the most intense flavors there, and it's going to coat your palate. So we want to save that for the end. So this is the lineup that we have here currently. Please check out our website and our social media platforms for updated product listings and current events. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.